kids. And in college, he graduated summa cum laude, FYI, that's really good, and also won several awards. What's ironic about all this is Mr. Strunk and I are actually both from Pennsylvania, and believe it or not, towards the end of my living in Pennsylvania, I lived about 20 minutes, I think, from where he grew up. So, never met before, but now we've become quite good friends. So, exactly. Mr. Strunk, thank you.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
I wish some of you dressed this nice for class. Thank you for the very kind introduction, Mr. Rivera. I have a lot to say, and I hope that at least some of it's worth remembering tonight. Let me begin by saying congratulations to the new inductees. I'm extremely honored to be here with you tonight, and I'm sure at the end of 2019, whenever I go back and reflect on my year, this is going to be a very special moment to get to talk to you all tonight. As a member of the National Honor Society, I know this is a special moment. Parents, grandparents, guardians, family, and friends, I know this is also a special night for you as someone you care deeply for is being recognized tonight. To those of you being inducted tonight, let me turn my remarks over to you. When Mr. Rivera asked me to speak to you all at this event, something I didn't say was, I hope I do an okay job at it. I didn't think I should do an average job tonight. And for that reason, I'm going to be speaking to you instead of singing tonight. My wife tells me I'm not funny, so, thank you for the pity laugh. I'm hopeful that my message tonight's going to encourage you all and empower you all as we go forward. Isn't it interesting? There's no Guinness Book of World Average Accomplishments. There's no league MAP, Most Average Player. The Oscars were this past weekend, and I'm pretty sure that there was no award for Average Actor. I'm pretty sure the radio on my drive to school here this morning and then again this evening didn't play the most average hits. Our society loves to praise and celebrate success because it is so rare. No matter what you see on social media, success is a rare thing. You're not here tonight because you did an okay job in academics. You're here tonight because you have been excellent. Tonight you're being inducted into a prestigious organization, an organization that few people can say they were a part of. I want to make sure you understand how truly incredible it is that you're being inducted tonight. You've combined the key traits of intellect and service and have the opportunity to be role models to the entire student body here at Johnson-Williams Middle School. Our mascot here is the cougar. From pep rallies here, we know the cougars have a mighty roar. However, this great cat does more than simply roar. It roams around the landscape. It has to hunt for its own food. It finds shelter in the weather. And doing all of these things well helps the cougar not only survive, but also thrive. Thriving means to do well beyond the basics. It means consistently finding success and growing. Thriving overcomes challenges and uses that experience to create even more future successes. This may come as a surprise to some of you, especially the student who said I was 40 years old today. But I'm a former middle school student myself. And I understand the immense pressures that you face. Study for this test on Tuesday, finish this project by Wednesday, complete homework for Thursday. Oh, and by the way, make sure you read for 20 minutes every night. All of this combined with the endless number of practices, concerts, chores, scouting events, church functions, and the endless pursuit of the next Fortnite or Apex Legend dub continues to be at the forefront of your mind. Your presence here tonight demonstrates your ability to balance all of these different tasks and not only survive, but also thrive. You've reached a pivotal point, an important point in your academic careers. While some students choose to simply tread the waters of school and get away with the bare minimum, you jump off the diving board and swim through the deep end of knowledge. There's a quote, "Don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon." I think this message speaks to you. Your dedication to academics will open doors, and so let me just adjust this quote slightly in consideration of tonight and say, the sky is not the limit, it's the beginning of your journey. Though most colleges wait until high school to take your grades into consideration, the work ethic and drive you build in middle school will build your long-term success. I have to admit, whenever Mrs. Rivera asked me to speak and was talking to me about how I performed in middle school, I had a really tough time remembering my grades. I even had to go back out of curiosity and text my mom to see, did I get a B or an A minus in my advanced math class in 7th grade? Much to my relief, it was an A minus. But the grit and skills that I learned through those courses, that I built through those courses, helped me learn to thrive whenever I entered into high school and graduated 9th out of about 450 students. You can't say you're going to climb a mountain and only start practicing to hike the day before. You can't say you're going to play a complex piece of music at a concert and then once the concert comes, only play it through sight reading. True success comes with work. Your commitment to academic excellence is admirable. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, and now tonight, you have the opportunity to celebrate your incredible achievements in middle school. Your ingenuity and success in academics is going to open doors, open pathways that others simply won't have access to. You'll be able to join different organizations like this one tonight, attend different colleges, take different courses, add different lines to your resume. And with your continued hard work and dedication to learning, you are going to be some of the leaders that are going to change the future. On the first day of school, I tell you all that I believe I'm teaching future presidents, future scientists, doctors, plumbers who will fix my house for the 1,000th time when I break it, future teachers, authors, and so much more. And when I stop and look and see everybody here tonight, I know I wasn't wrong to say it then, and I'm not wrong to say it again now. As you continue to pursue and achieve academic excellence, you're going to be the difference makers in a world that so desperately needs them. Success in academics is not born overnight. So those of your peers who keep saying, oh, school doesn't matter right now, they're only fooling themselves. You all are here because you know that's true. No matter the age, your education is important. Your education matters. Meeting the mark and attaining good grades are important. I know that sometimes in middle school, it can be embarrassing to be the smart kid in the room. You have no reason to be embarrassed. Your intellect is a result of combining your gifts with hard work. It's to be celebrated, and that's why we're all here to celebrate you tonight. You recognize that studying now will build foundational knowledge that will help you grasp and understand advanced concepts both in and out of school. You recognize the importance of turning in work on time because as an adult, employers will expect you to meet deadlines. You recognize the importance of serving others because you live by the golden rule and you treat others the way that you want to be treated. You recognize all of this, and this helps you stand apart from your peers. Your parents, your grandparents, your family, your teachers, your friends are very proud of you. As I begin to close my remarks, I want to leave you with some simple reminders, some bits of advice that I wish somebody had given me whenever I was your age. First one, today does not mark the finish line of excellence. It marks the start of a new race. Learning is not a destination, it's a journey, and as members of the National Junior Honor Society, classmates and teachers will look to you as role models academically, as people who consistently perform well. Don't be scared, we're all cheering for you. Keep working hard, support your classmates, and continue along this journey. 2, do not stop taking risks. Grades are important, but remember that the point of learning is to grow. Find a way to challenge yourself. When I was in high school, I took an advanced placement English course. And as the year moved on, it became pretty clear to me that I was going to get my first and only B in high school, which devastated me far more than it did my parents. This was a college credit course, and I had what my school typically considered as the tougher of the two teachers, Mrs. KB. We called her KB. When the time for course registration came around and we had to pick new classes, I told KB, because I didn't get an A, I didn't want to take the second of the 2 advanced placement English courses. I imagine you all are like me and you haven't frequently had a teacher look at you with rage, but the rage I saw in KB's eyes was undeniable. She looked at me and she flat out said she refused to sign that paper unless I would agree to take the next advanced placement course. I remember my mother and I meeting with KB after school, and she asked me a question that continues to linger in my mind. What's more important, getting an A or learning? She encouraged me to see learning as a journey and to take that risk. I took that next AP course and made an A. And to this day, KB is a teacher I regularly talk to. If you get a bad grade on a test, if you have a tough quarter, don't settle and quit. Show some grit, try hard, and grow. 3, thank your loved ones. Success in academics is no accident. Besides what you all bring to the table, having a support system is incredibly important. Where would Hermione Granger be without Harry and Ron? Can a quarterback win a game if the offensive line doesn't block? Does a song sound its best if it has a melody but lacks harmony? When we have special people in our lives who encourage us and lift us up, we have found people that invest in us. Do not take these people for granted. As you celebrate tonight, make sure you thank at least one of them for investing in you. But don't just thank them tonight. Continually thank them for their consistent support. They see something great inside of you, and it's an honor to have others think highly of you. 4, rest. I've spoken to you a lot about the importance of academic excellence, of doing well and building these skills, and the skills and knowledge you've displayed are important, and they will continue to be important to you as you continue to seek long-term goals and continue to grow. But don't lose sight of the importance of rest. Our society praises busyness. How frequently have you heard somebody say, I'm busy? Have you heard an adult say, I'm busy? How are you? I'm busy. We brag about our endless commitments, boast of our lack of free time, but I think your parents, guardians, and teachers will all tell you that it's important to find some time to unwind. Just like our Chromebooks and just like our iPhones need times to recharge, so do each of you. Take some time to read a chapter in the book to find out what happens to Harry Potter next. Binge watch the latest season of that show that you love on Netflix. Update your YouTube channel. Find something that helps you breathe and relax amidst the busyness of life. Your academic success in the classroom is something to be admired. Your willingness to serve your community makes Clark County a better place. I'm hopeful that you'll take my words and the other things that I've spoken to you tonight to heart. Continue to work hard. Pursue excellence. Thrive and roar triumphantly as you reach each new stepping stone of academic excellence. Congratulations, well done, be the change, and keep growing. Thank you.